So here's an interesting chess puzzle, and here it is white to play and win. You can pause the video to find the best move for white here. So first of all, if you try to play h7, just threatening the queen, and then you can stop it with rook b8, and after you take this pawn, you can play rook to h8, and after rook g7 check, you can bring his king, and if you try to bring your king, well then he can push his outside pass pawn, and after you go here, he can still push his pawn, and now you gotta check him, he gotta defend, and then it's gonna be draw by repetition, because if he goes back, then you have this check, and you are the one who's winning. Therefore, h7 doesn't work. How about king takes pawn? Well then you have rook to h2, and now you don't be able to make any progress, and it is a draw. Here, the winning move is rook to e8, sacrificing the rook. If rook to b3 check, well then the king can just take this pawn, and after he takes the rook, he can push the pawn, and now the rook and king both cannot stop that pawn, and you are going to queen and win. But what if he takes this rook directly? Well then you can simply push the pawn, and if he tries to play rook to b1, well then you can queen, and now after he goes here, you can easily win this.
Well, this is not the end. Here are some more amazing chess puzzles like these. And if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, then don't forget to subscribe.